Hi there guys, and welcome to my very first tutorial. And I wanted to do a tutorial on Andy Field's Dyslexic Queens is because I find the trick very inspirational, and I find that when I was showing magic for the first time, I was showing a few tricks, and that really opened the Pandora's box for me to just get completely and dedicated to learning tricks and magic and stuff. So I'm hoping by me showing the hundreds of people or lots of people that I see on the comics of his trick to wanting to know this trick, showing this trick, I'm hoping that it'll inspire others out there just as it did to me. So with that said, guys, go check out Andy Field's Dyslexic Queens performance, and then come back and I'll take you through a step-by-step tutorial on all of his slates for the trick, how to perform his way. Okay, so go do that and subscribe to Andy Field and come back. Okay, so for you that are already seen the trick and just stay tuned, I'm gonna get right to it right now. So anyways, what you need for the trick, pre-trick, is you need 4 regular queens, the 4 queens from a deck, and then you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spotted red cards. Now, I don't really think that what spotted red cards you use, as long as they're different and in different cards. So what you want to do is, to start for the setup for the trick, you want to take one of your spotted cards and put it behind one of your queens. Now you want the queens to go red, black, because you don't want to flash 2 black queens or 4 black queens later on the trick. We'll get to that, but what you want is it to go red, black, just like so. So that's how you with your double here. So that's how you start the trick. That's how he starts the trick, like this. Okay, with his hands down. So what he first does here, his first move, is he takes the cards up and peels off in a biddle grip. That he shows that there's 4 queens. Okay. Meanwhile, that there's the spotted card under this queen. So what he does now is when he's handling his queens, a very good card handle. He grabs this one as 1, shows that it's 1 card, shows that he's got 3 in his hand. Then he takes this one as 2 in his hand. 2 in each hand, and then what he does here is he wants 2 queens on his first pile, red, black queen on his pile. So what he does is he takes and puts these together like this as 4, and then what he does is he lays them down. He says he's going to lay the queens down one at a time. So he lays 1 queen down, 1 card down here, 1 card down here, which these are the two queens. Then right here for the third pile, he says he's going to lay a queen, but it's actually a spotted card, your hidden spotted card. And right here he does a quick double twirl and shows that as 1 card and sets that down on the table as 1. So now we got our queens laid out as so. Now what he does is he says he's going to grab the men. And what he does here is he biddle grips again and counts as 1, 2, 3. And sets that down on this pile. He grabs again and goes 1, 2, 3, and puts it down on this pile. And right here, what he does here now is a pretty nifty little move. What he does is like an elves account sort of thing, biddle style. But what he does is as he's peeling off the second card like this, he returns the first card. So it looks 1, 2, 3, right like that. But meanwhile, he returned this card. So I'll do this one more time for you guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I just return that card at the bottom. Okay, so and then he sets those down as 3, but meanwhile it's 2, and then he shows the camera that there's 3 left in his hand, and he squares them up and puts that on his queen. What he does is he's careful and doing this, and he flips all the piles, and he's careful here for not to expose all 3 cards. And so he lays all those on the pile like that. And so he says that he's going to take the first queen right here. And he says it's mystic or whatever. He says he's got a good way of telling a story while he's performing. He's a very good musician, guys. Check him out. Check out all his videos. But anyways, when he's doing this, with his first move here, so his first pack is an Elmsley count to make it seem like he's bringing that bringing that card to the top of the pack. But he just did a Elmsley count. Okay, guys. So I'll show you that one more time. What he does here is he takes one, pushes off with the 2, 3, 4. So it makes it seem like you put the queen on the top, but in reality you put a spotted card on there. His next move from here is a double lift. Okay, double lift right there. Return double lift. And what he does is that he does a little neat little like pass up like this. And as he says, before she splits, and he grabs the top card and shows that it's not that, it's split. And what he does here is a really cool move. What he does is he grabs the bottom 2 cards like kind of like a biddle grip and then flips it around. Okay, guys. So instead, but that's 2 cards. So I'll show you guys that one more time. What he does is he goes like this, flips it, grabs it like this, kind of firmly. So careful not to like. To expose that card right there, so you kind of want to grasp it firmly. So he puts it like this, grasps it like this, shows that it's gone, there's no queen there, picks that double card, uses it to pick up this, put it on the hand, and again show that in a biddle grip, show that the queen has disappeared. And you lay those down like one, okay? But meanwhile, it's under the 7 again. So that's this pile is done similar to this pile, but this pile is where it changes a little bit. So but he does. I'll get to this pile too. But what he does for this now is like an Elmsley count, but instead of pushing off, you don't have to worry about exposing that card. So it's an Elmsley count. You're returning 2, 3, 4, but you don't have to worry about it. There's 3 cards there, but it looks like 4. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what he does is he grabs it this hand. He makes it seem like he's covering the card with his hands, but he's pulling back, and he does a little nifty, and it's gone. And then he quickly shoots him down, and it's gone. So that move again before when he puts it is just a quick, like he's making it down. But when you turn your hand, you want to pull away again. So it makes it seem like you're doing it. I'm not very good at it, but that's kind of the move. And then he quickly shoots him down. So for this next pile, it's kind of similar to the first. He go like this. You show that the queen's there. He makes it seem like you do another Elmsley count. You push off the 2, return the 1, and it makes it seem like he's putting that queen on the top, but it's in the second position. There's that's on the top. So and again, he does a double lift. Show you that the queen is actually on the top. And what he does is that she was there and now she's gone. She's split. So, and it shows that she's gone. And again, with that biddle tuck, I don't even know what that's called. It's such a clever move. I like it so much. I use it quite often. And then he does this again, picks it up, put them all on together again, and biddle grip show, and down they go one at a time. So you just made all the queens disappear. Now we're going to get to this step, the queens. Now what he does here is he picks up the queens. Again, he shows 1, 2, 3, 4 queens, but meanwhile it's set up like this. Okay, guys, you see that? So what he does here is he does a double lift to show you that there's a queen on the top, back down, he pushes that down like this, and then as he's going like this, he takes a card off, shows this one, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4. Okay, that's what he does. Okay, guys, and then he just takes out this one, drops it on like so, it looks like one card, picks it up. This is where another move where you need to remember to take a card from the bottom, put it on the top, set your pack down. What he does now is he squares up the piles. Careful not to expose the queens on the bottom. Flips them over. He says there's some sort of moral to the story or blah blah blah, I think. And he's still such a great at talking while he's tricked. And what he does here now again is he shows that there's four cards, but what he's really doing is when he squares them up, he's catching a break under so there's 3 cards here. He catches a break. When he does that, he flips triple lift to show a queen on the top, set it down, and he shows again another queen on the top, red queen on top, set her down. Again, you peel off a card off the top, show that there's 2 cards still, throw it on the top, another double, and another double lift. Oops. Another double lift, you guys, like just as so. Sorry, it took me quite a second there to get it, but a double lift. I'm trying to go slow here. another double lift. You lay it down like this. You're careful not to expose that there's two here. You show that you got one left in your hand, like however way you want to show that it's there. And you take it like you take it like so, and you take these cards like this. You spread them up. You give them a quick bang, and show that the queen is gone. And the final move of the trick is that you take these two cards as one. You want to your first pile, you want to push two cards and then push off one, okay, and leave one. So when you're doing it fast, I'll show you how it looks when you're doing it the quick way. When you're doing it quick, you want to when you're doing it quick, you want to go like this kinda, okay. I'm not the greatest at these moves, but you know, when I'm trying to explain it, but when I'm performing, it looks better. So your first one with this move. Okay, I'll show it one more time. Is that flip, push off. Okay. Now, when you go to your last two, what you want to do is you want to steal that while you're flipping it. You want to steal that top card again, because the queen's on the top here again. You want to steal the top card, leave the card in your hand, and then bring that last queen to the piles. Flip it on the pile, and that is Andy Field's Dyslexic Queens. I hope I got all the steps covered. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. And if you guys have any other tutorial or any tricks that you want me to make tutorials for, please go ahead and leave me a comment or message me and let me know what trick it is, and I'll be happy to make another tutorial for whatever trick. So this was my first tutorial, and I want to say thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.